Hello, it is Sai. Now the Crew 2 was not known for its attention to detail, because yeah, it wasn't exactly the greatest. And though Motorfest still does have a few questionable features, the attention to detail in this game is genuinely very impressive, which is exactly why I'm here with this video. So let's hit 4,000 likes on this video if you'd like to help me out. Also, let me know if you'd like to see more Motorfest videos on this channel. Thank you very much, and now let us get to this video. Now right now I'm driving the Bugatti Zonda F and this car sounds insane. Oh my days, that sounds so good. But what's cooler than the sound of this car is that you can actually see through the vents of the car, which is so cool. I mean, right now you can actually look through the back of the car and you can actually see that sort of metal box, which is actually the exhaust of the car. And yeah man, this is a really cool feature which I love so much. You can actually see through the vents. That is so cool. I mean, look in photo mode, yeah, you can actually see the inside as well, and it is so detailed. That is impressive. I'm gonna look how close I can get to it, and oh my days, look at the individual weaves of carbon fiber, and oh my, look at it, that is so cool. So yeah man, you can actually see through the vents, which is really cool. But if you compare this to Forza, yeah, you cannot see through the vents. But the Crew Motorfest actually shows this, which is really cool, it's really detailed, and I absolutely love this. But what's really weird is that Forza actually used to have see-through vents in their game. Because if you take a look at a Pagani Zonda Cinque in Forza Horizon 2, then you can actually see the blue exhaust system through the vents of the car, which I find so cool. But compare that to Forza Horizon 5 and you can no longer see the exhaust system in that game, which is really weird. So yeah man, Ubisoft, you did a really good job with the attention to detail in this game, because the see-through vents are a really nice touch. Okay, now tiny detail which nobody really notices is the fact that the clothes actually move depending on how you drive your car, or in this case how you fly your plane, because right now my character is wearing a hoodie, and if you didn't know, hoodies have these little drawstrings on the front which sort of like flap about. And if I go into the interior view or the cockpit view, so you need to go up, and then when you go down, look at the drawstrings. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Oi, 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 it's right there, it's right there, it's right there, yeah. And then if I stop, okay, it goes away. And then if I go down again, oh, wait for it. Oh, it's not there. Wait, if I do this, so, okay, no, it's not there. Wait. There you go, there's the drawstrings. Oh my god, I never thought I'd get excited over drawstrings in this game, but hey, look at me, yeah, man's getting excited over a hoodie. And yeah, man, this is a really cool feature, because if you compare the clothes in this game to the clothes in Forza, you don't see the drawstrings moving in Forza like they do in the Crew Motorfest. And what's crazy is that you don't really see the clothes creasing whatsoever in Forza. The clothes kind of seem like plastic, whereas in the Crew Motorfest, they're very flexible and you can see the drawstrings and everything, and oh, it's so cool. Again, I'm not telling Forza off for like having unrealistic clothes, because I mean, I couldn't care less. And I know that nobody really asked for this feature, but you gotta give props to Ubisoft, because this feature is very impressive. In games like Forza, Need for Speed, and basically every other arcade racing game out there, you can essentially off-road with any car with ease. Like, you can drive a Huracan off-road very easily and dominate against proper off-roading cars, which is very unrealistic. But in the Crew Motorfest, you would actually struggle to off-road in a vehicle that is not made for off-road. I mean, take a look at the Supra, okay? Is that a Supra? Yes, it is. It's not BMW, okay? It's a Supra. Anyways, take a look at the Supra, okay? And look at this hill, okay? Let's try and go up the hill, and okay, we're going up the hill. But we're going at around 40 miles per hour. Yep, what about a slightly steeper gradient? Can we go up here? Okay, can we go up? No, we cannot. Okay, so right there, we cannot go up. What about with more speed or lower gear? Yeah, you cannot go up here. Okay, so now we got this Touareg, and can we make it up the incline? And yes we can. That did it with ease. Okay, now this may seem annoying to you, but I absolutely love this feature, because it means that supercars and hypercars won't become OP in off-road racing. Because with Forza, SUVs and off-roaders are pretty much useless, because supercars and hypercars in Forza are just as good off-road as they are on-road. Whereas in the Crew Motorfest, SUVs actually have a use, they're not trumped by supercars. So yeah man, I really hope that we see this feature in more racing games, because otherwise hypercars would just be way too overpowered. Okay, now a tiny detail in this game which I absolutely love is the clock, because as you can see right now it's showing 1:45 AM, and yeah man, as you can see the time is actually going forward like how a clock does in real life. Because in other racing games the clock does not actually move forward, it just sticks to the same time and it's all very confusing. I mean, you know, I don't want to drop names, but so yes, some games do actually not have a working clock, but the Crew Motorfest does, and it is brilliant, and I love the fact that the Crew Motorfest clock actually shows the genuine time. Because right now it is 2:15 AM, and of course in 2:15 AM you'd expect the skies to be dark, and as you can see the skies are very dark because in the game right now it is actually 2:15 AM. I mean, it's not 2:15 right now, it's probably like 2:20 or something. You know what I mean? It actually shows the time in the game, if you get what I mean. So yeah man, this is a really tiny detail, but I absolutely love it. Though the character shifting gears with a stick shift when the car has paddles is a little bit weird. Let's ignore that. Now, one of my favourite features about the Crew Motorfest is that you can actually start your car and hear your starter motor. For example, on this air-cooled Volkswagen van, listen to this, okay? That is so realistic, I love that. And it changes depending on what car you're driving, so on this Vanquish with a V12. Oh, so good, so good. And on motorcycles, that is very realistic if I do say so myself. And what about an old school muscle car? Oh, look at it, it's like a boltish shaker body, yeah? And back to the Volkswagen. I love the starter motor on this sound. Oh, it sounds so good. And yeah man, I absolutely love the starter motor sounds in this game because it really adds personality to each car. And also it's just a really cool feature as well, so I really hope that more race games add this. I just drifted a bus. Anyways, yeah man, I really hope that more racing games add this feature into their games because oh my days, starter motor sounds are fantastic. Now in most racing games you can drive on the sand no problem, and yeah, it doesn't really affect the way you drive. But in the Crew Motorfest, it's kind of different because the sand in this game is very unique. Because when you drive on the sand, you know everything is very normal. But if you stop your bike or car and you actually do a burnout, then watch this. Yep, the wheel actually sinks into the sand, which is so cool. Okay, now if we go to a different part of the sand, then the wheel's actually out again, and then if I do a burnout, then yep, it digs itself in. That is so cool. Now in Forza Horizon 5, if you go to the really deep parts of the sand, then the tires can actually sink in, which is pretty cool. But you don't have to do a burnout or anything. You can just drive onto the sand and it automatically sinks in, which is a little bit unrealistic. But in the Crew Motorfest, to get your wheels to actually dig into the sand, then you actually need to do a burnout. Now that is amazing. I love that so much. Okay, now it's no secret that the steering wheel animation in this game is absolutely beautiful. It is perfect. There, I said it, okay? It's perfect. Because as you can see, my character can actually turn the steering wheel all the way around like you can in real life, and oh my days, that is so realistic. And right now I've connected the wheel and the steering wheel is perfectly synced up to the wheel. Now that is amazing. Okay, I'm need to record on my phone to show you this, okay? But look at my steering wheel, okay? And if I turn it like this, look at that. That is perfectly synced up. That is amazing. I love that so much. And what else is really cool is if you're going for a cruise at a steady speed, then watch my character's arm, okay? Look at that. Oh my days. You can basically do it on demand. When you want your character's arm out, then you can put it out, and if you want to accelerate and move his arm out and then like have it onto the steering wheel again, then there you go. He actually puts it onto the steering wheel again. That is amazing. Also, something else to take notice about the interior view in this game is that you can actually look back and it actually shows you a realistic view. Because in Forza, if you look back, then it just shows you a view of the back without any of the rear seats or the rear window, which is very unrealistic. Whereas in the Crew Motorfest, you can look back and actually, it's so good. I love it so much. Thank you, Ubisoft, for adding this because, oh my days, I love this. Now, a small feature I keep banging on about in my videos are differentiated halogen and LED bulbs. Now, this is seen in games like Driver San Francisco, and I absolutely love it because it really shows the car's age. For example, cars with halogen bulbs make the car seem really old and outdated, whereas cars with LED bulbs really update the car and make it seem modern, which I absolutely love. And believe it or not, this is also seen in the Crew Motorfest because this is an old Mitsubishi FTO, a car with halogen bulbs, and if I brake, then watch the bulbs, okay? Yep, the brake lights sort of fade on and fade off like how halogen bulbs do in real life. Oh, my character's actually adjusting the mirrors. But yeah, man, the halogen bulbs in this game are really realistic. As you can see, they fade on, they fade off, and that is beautiful. Okay, now you might be looking at this thinking like, oh, this is a really basic feature. Why are you hyping this up so much? And yeah, I know it's kind of a basic feature. However, AAA racer games like Need for Speed and even Forza do not have this feature. Yep, all the lights in their games are LEDs, which are really unrealistic. So yeah, man, you gotta give props to the crew Motorfest and Ubisoft for adding this and considering adding this feature into the game, because let me tell you, tiny details like this really add, oh my god, it actually makes the car so much more realistic. I love it. Now, in most racing games, the map is very generic. It's like a JPEG image that you can zoom into. But in the Crew Motorfest, the map view is incredible. I've never seen anything like this. Because if I open the map like this, then look at it, it zooms out, okay? And then you get a really nice view of the whole island. And what's cool is that you can zoom into like the city like here, and then look at these cars, yeah? You can actually see them, okay, they're bikes, but you can actually follow them racing. This is like a really glorified drone mode, but in the Crew Motorfest. It's so cool. But let's say you want to look at this building. All you have to do is this, and look at that. You can see the building and you can pan around the building, and oh, it's so cool. Okay, over here there are some cars racing, and you can look at the car. Oh, look at that. You can see which car is racing and everything. That is so cool. This is such a cool feature, man. Hang on, it's that Ubisoft logo. That is so cool. I never noticed that. That is really cool. And at the airport, can we see the planes? Well, what kind of a stupid question is that? Of course we can see the planes. Look at these planes. What kind of plane are these? I don't know. I think these are MD-11s, I believe. I'm not really good on my plane knowledge. Oh my god, you can actually see the air traffic control bit right there. That is insane. And the individual computer screens as well. That is amazing. So yeah, man, it's safe to say that the map view in this game is the best I've seen in any video game. It is so good. Hey, you guys want to hear a joke, yeah? Your mum. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to watch this video up here. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, press the button down below here. Thank you very much. Cheers.